most time with. Now, that's not just corporally, but that's also who you let into your mind, the conversations you allow to happen around you, and the people that you lean into when life gets hard. So, when you hang out with rock stars, people think you're a rock star. You hang out with dung beetles, sorry, but you're just covered in shit.
I live by that, Dan. Just so
Nope.
you know, I actually had that conversation with Jenny yesterday.
No dung beetles.
No dung beetles.
Man, you are. I really do believe that. You are the average of five people you spend the most time with. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. Sam is on a boat on the way to a wedding, and he said, "Hey, I don't know if I have that good a service." And I was like, "Dude, you need to be where you're at. Don't worry about it." I was like, "You take the day and enjoy yourself." So that nothing bugs me more than when the main presenter has terrible internet. Maybe it's just me, but because it's just me and it's Finance Friday, we're gonna change it to F yeah Friday. I want to hear your wins. If you guys don't understand the F, go ahead and
Showing houses
Um,
this morning.
yeah, you are, Bill. And you have a weird offer thing to talk about with us, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be receiving a reverse offer today, which I have never heard of or seen before. So I'm excited to see that come in.
There you go. We're excited too. Eric, what's your win?
it's a dumb win, but it's a win for me. I had headshots yesterday with our photographer for Team Integrity, and I actually look good in pictures for once.
Hey,
Nope.
hey, love that.
I
I'm
am not photogenic at all, but somehow she was able to get me to be photogenic for once.
the most beautiful
No win is a
skills.
dumb win.
It was right. No win is a dumb win. Wrong. Wrong. There are definitely dumb wins. I just haven't found them yet. I do not want to give you guys a lower bar to fucking trip over, okay? Just
I'll
like they
find
say,
it.
there's no such thing as stupid questions. You're right. There are no such thing as stupid questions, just stupid people. Guys, I am not your kindergarten teacher. I'm not here to make you feel good about your shitty life decisions. If you ask dumb questions and you make dumb mistakes, we're going to point it out because we are the people you spend time with. And in that, we want to make sure we are pushing you to do more. If the people you surround yourself with are not pushing you to do more, that is not a circle of friends. That is a containment cell. That is people that sit around wanting you to stay small. Other wins before I jump into something I want to talk about.
My win was going on the broker call and talking about my problem yesterday because I just felt really supported and it felt, good to have everyone in there being able to give me some insight.
There was over 100 years of broker experience on that call yesterday.
More people should go, guys. You have to go to the broker calls. They're actually really great and really helpful.
Every first and third Thursdays at 9 o'clock. First and third, 9 o'clock. Here's here's something. Raise your hand if someone has criticized you in one way or another. Did the person criticize you? Were they doing more or less than you? Scott, what do you think? You're on mute. You can jump off mute. Or maybe he's just slow up on the hand up thing. I don't know.
Maybe less.
Maybe less, right? Anyone ever had their ideas called stupid? Right? Oh, that'll never work. Have you ever received constructive criticism from someone that's never built anything? Have you ever had someone tell you your ideas are stupid that's never had an independent thought? Have you ever had somebody say that can never happen by somebody who always plays small? It's funny that when we get criticism in our life, it's usually by those that aren't doing what we're doing. Criticism happens by people that do not know what you're doing. So they want to keep you small. That'll never work. That's a dumb idea. Why are you doing that? You could do something better. Now, how many of those people that have criticized you, challenged you, handcuffed you are one of the 5 people you spend the most time with? I think it's time to start culling the herd, don't you?
Hey, does my wife count in this conversation?
100%, buddy. 100%. And I say this with the absolute most respect for matrimony. My wife is my number one, above all else. She rivals God. I will check in with her before I check in with God. My wife knows that if my wife is not on the same side of that playing field as me, she can sit this one out. My wife has the discernment in her life to say, hey, Bubba, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to listen. But if my wife is the type of person and you work too much, you do too much, you need to stop, you need to slow down, you need to do this and that, she knows it will directly affect my business because I'm going to listen to her. So it's important to have a conversation with the people in your life saying, hey, your role in all of this is to either encourage me or keep your mouth shut. I had a conversation with my mom many years ago when I first got back into doing my own thing, running my own business. And I don't know if you guys know how much I actually work. Anyone ever called me at 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
Did
you're
I-
working.
Did I
Yeah,
answer?
immediately.
Yeah, it's not like I'm delaying it. I'm still working. So do the math. 5 days a week, 12-hour days, 60 plus hours a week. Plus I work on the weekends. I don't stop, guys. And somebody says, you work too much. My first thought isn't, oh, I should probably take a day off. My first thought is, you are on the wrong side of the field. Sit down, shut up. Because if the 5 people you spend the most time with are not producing results for you, check your hands. Make sure they don't have them tied. Check your mentality. Make sure it's not crippled. And if the person in your life that you love the most is nagging and defeating and breaking you down, have a real tough conversation with them. I chose you to be my partner because I love you above all else. Here is the path we are on. And if we can't do this together, then why are we? I've never had to have that conversation with my wife because my wife and I are on the same level. My wife and I have conversations every single day. We have sit-down business-like conversations once a month with her and I, just her and I, to discuss business, the business of her and I. We talk about money, we talk about goals, we talk about kids, we talk about problems, we talk about solutions, we talk about just about everything, and we plan together. So that when I have to go to work and I have to take a phone call at 8 o'clock at night, or I get to go show a house on Sunday morning at 9 a.m., she doesn't say, you're always working. She goes, you're working towards what we decided we want. That is one of the most powerful people in your circle, is the person next to you that you spend the time with. If you're not married, you're not in a relationship, that's okay. That person is probably the person in the mirror. I saw TikTok yesterday, and this is what stoked this conversation because I knew Sam wasn't going to be here. I'm like, you guys getting a double dose of mindset this week. How many people come affect your life and come attack your life when theirs aren't even in place? This gentleman on TikTok, I don't even know his username. I've seen him a couple times. Really sharp dressed black man. Good energy, got long dreads, good beard line. I'm just like, this guy has got it. And he goes, why are you coming to attack me when you ain't even got yourself figured out yet? He goes, do me a favor. Go strip down butt naked, stand in the mirror. And when you're happy, then come argue with me. Kind of a profound thought. My first thought is, I'll argue with you. Fuck, I'll argue with you butt naked. I don't care. I'm very happy with myself. My wife gasses me up probably a little too much. But he's right. How many people turn their discomfort with their life on others? I'm not happy with me, so I'm just going to puke all over your dreams. Those people need to go. Those people have no room on your bus. Anyone got a person in your mind right now you can think of? You're like, man, I talk about this because what's coming up this next couple of months?
Holidays.
And what do we do around the holidays?
Spend time with the people that you love.
You say that so
Well-
begrudgingly.
Okay.
She says through her teeth with a clenched jaw, spend time with the people you
People
love.
you love.
I love my sister to death. My sister was one of my first friends. She was even earlier as an enemy. And my sister's gone through some rough shit this year, and she's actually going to be hanging out with my family during Thanksgiving and Christmas. And my first thought is, I'm happy. No, but I also know I got to guard against myself because my sister's the type of person that will tear me down. Must be nice. Wow, your house is so big. It must be nice. No, bitch, I have 5 kids. We need a big house. It's not nice. It's expensive as shit, and I got to work all the damn time. So be careful who you let in your life. Now, beyond the people you see, touch, love, and feel, are there other influences outside of that? What are they?
You got social influences, you got economic influences, religious influences.
I'm going to call those external influences, people outside
Yeah.
your circle. How many of you like to watch trash TV, right? Love Island, Love is Blind. Come on now.
Don't watch TV, Dan.
Eric.
I'm guilty. I love Love is Blind. I don't like the other ones, but I do get caught up in that one. Yeah.
I do too. Well, to a point. My wife gets really caught up into them, and I'm just laying in the bed. I'm usually on Facebook Marketplace looking for my next project. And she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he said that." And I'm in bed like, "Yeah, I know, right? What a dickhead." I'm like, who said what? Because we're like 9 episodes into this season, and she's like, "I can't believe Johnny did that." I'm all, "Oh yeah. Which one's Johnny?" You don't have to allow those things to be part of your life. People can watch them, people enjoy them. Hell, you can watch them and enjoy them. But entertainment does not have to become infotainment, does not have to become permanence. But I will tell you that the more you spend around trash ideas, the more those trash ideas become your trash thoughts. Just like your database, garbage in, garbage out. Nobody has been able to put a pile of turds into their brain and spit out silver songs. So our influences become non-corporeal. I know it's a big word for 8 o'clock in the morning. Non-physical, can't be touched, can't be seen. These are podcasts, movies, shows. Could be books you're listening to, right? Anyone ever read a good book and you're just like ready to fight the world afterwards, right? I'm all about it. I love fantasy books. Magic, dragons, all kinds of crap, man. You're like, Dan, you read? I know. Audiobooks. I said audiobooks. I drive around and listen to books because I'm in my truck all the damn time because I was tired of listening to the news. I'm tired of hearing about the next big issue or what's happening in China and the floods here and the fights there and the shootings here. I don't want to listen to it. Not that I want to be an ostrich and just stick my head in the ground, but I want to focus on what matters in my life. And yes, and I know that there's this giant A1 Atlas rock that's creaming towards Earth and it's going to crush us and kill us all. You want to know something? If it hits, am I going to be worried? Probably not.
No. You'll be dead.
I'll be dead. Right? I'm not going to worry myself and take up my energy with things that I cannot control. And so many people like that. They live into this ecosphere of life, like all the music, all the nonsense and the podcasts and the TikToks and all the stuff that's happening, and they get so worried about it. Can you control it? No, then why are you letting it control you? Oftentimes, we don't look at our external influences as the jail cell, but they are. Becomes real uncomfortable to speak about religion and God and faith and beliefs with people that are opposition to you, because now they're feeling attacked. Well, when you're around the right people, you don't get criticism, you get encouragement. When you're around the right people, you don't get silenced, you get heard. When you're around the right people, you don't get put down, you get pushed forward. Because I've never been around somebody doing more than me, talking shit about me. I've never had anyone in my life saying, no, his brand sucks, when their brand looks better than mine. What I've seen is at the top of the mountain, people are not competing, they're collaborating. So if you are feeling like you're pushing and pulling in life, look around you. Find a ladder, find a step, find a rock, find something so you can increase your visibility. Look around, see a better vantage point, a better vista. A good friend of mine who's also an agent, I saw her TikTok the other day. She drove up to Mount Lemmon. It's about an hour from Tucson if you've never been. It's a short, simple drive. But in that drive, you go from desert to Pine Top Mountain in an hour. And you can literally park halfway up the mountain and stop and overlook all of southern Arizona. You can see from Tucson to the border. I've never been up there and not been able to see past my problems. It's a physical manifestation of the idea is if I'm stuck, I go get a better viewpoint to see the path out. Well, if you can't get unstuck and you can't get out of your place, what are you going to do?
Ask for help.
Yeah, Caitlin, ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the way ahead. What do you see? Hey, friend, I see that you're up in the trees. Can you tell me which way the road is? You guys remember when I was talking about the memorial I went to for Charlie Kirk? We were in the parking lot standing there with tens of thousands of people. And at 6'3", I'm probably taller than 80% of the people there, but not all of them. I couldn't see past the people around me because there were some big dudes. But there was one guy about 10 feet away that was standing on a light pole. He was 2 feet above the rest of us. And all I said is, hey, brother, which way is the line going? So we knew which way we'd go. We had an idea of which way the path would take us. I didn't know him from Adam. Never talked to that man before in my life, but I noticed that he was where I wanted to see. I just asked a favor. Now, if he would have said, no, man, kick rocks, this is my vantage point, I would have been surprised. I really would have. Because most people, when you ask them for a quick favor like that, and they're already above you, better than you, further than you, are going to give you that hand up. Very few people are going to shove your hand away because you're like, ugh, you're going to slow me down. You don't want to be around those people anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So, leadership creates a vacuum. Anyone know what I mean by that?
Leadership helps people come up.
I move so fast in my world that I've created a vacuum that pulls people along. And if they don't want to move, they die. They suffocate.
Yeah.
Momentum gets more momentum. So, guys, if you're going into this weekend and you're not set up to talk to the people that are going to energize you, encourage you, promote you, propel you, identify what type of conversation you need to have with them so that they can. I'm not telling you to cut out people in your life. I'm just telling you to have real real constructive conversations with people and then identify if they're going to stay there or not.
Dan, you might mention vision board for people who haven't done that yet. It can help physically show your family what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, one of the best things you can do is share your vision with someone else. Like I said with my wife, we do vision boards every January as a family. We sit down and we say, okay, what do you guys want to accomplish? What are your goals this year? That way we all know what each other's trying to accomplish. My 15-year-old son, he just turned 15 in September, just a couple weeks ago. And his birthday is 1 year from now. The big one's 6. What does every kid want when they turn 16?
Bar.
A car. So I told him I had found this vehicle. I found something for him. I'm working real damn hard to buy it. And I said, hey, buddy, you got to go with me to pick up your truck. We're going to go get it. Go with me. Hey, buddy, we have to go wash your truck. We have to go vacuum out your truck. We got to fix your truck. We got to do this. We got to do this on your truck. I asked the kid to take out the trash. What do you think the response is? Ugh. But I asked him to go work with me on his truck. What do you think the response is?
Let's go.
Let's go. He actually pushes me along. I'm trying to finish dinner. He's like, I'll be in the garage. I'll be waiting for you. I'm all, homie, I just sat down. It's not my fault you eat so fast. It's funny that when it affects the people around you, they support you. If they don't know how it affects them, they don't support you. Do you think my daughter is ever going to tell me I work too much?
No.
Why?
Because you provide for her. She wants you to work more, maybe.
Yeah, she's like, Lululemon's expensive, and I know it. My daughter is addicted. Her and my wife go to the mall. We live just down the street from La Encantada, which is a big, mall here in Tucson. It's where they got all the expensive shit that I can't fit into. And it's always $200, $300 when they come back. I'm like, you guys went to lunch. Lunch does not have bags of clothes. I really want you to just lean into this idea of the 5 people you spend the most time with is important, because when you need them, they'll be there. They'll be there in spirit. They'll be there in thought. They'll be there in prayer, or they'll be there physically. Because if you've got the wrong people in your life, you will feel alone when you're going through it. And if you've been through a success cycle like I have, you get to a point where you've grown past the people around you and you feel out of place. So it becomes this kindergarten-esque challenge again to go make new friends. I need to go talk to people and meet people that think like I do now. I went from having hundreds of friends, and I could start a party at 4 o'clock on Friday. I could send out a message in my group chat, and by 6 o'clock would have 100 people at my house ready to throw down. Right? They would bring the beer, they'd bring the music, they'd bring the fun. All I had to say is, we're doing it. Boom, 100 people would show up. I don't talk to 99 of those people anymore. Why do you think that is?
You outgrew them.
Yeah, we don't speak the same language. Successful people talk ideas. Smaller people talk about other people. I've got one friend that I can go to lunch with and we talk ideas. My best friend, Nick, I took him to Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday. I saw an advertisement for wings, and I'm like, I'm calling Nick. Let's go. And the last time we had lunch was 6 months ago. The first thing we're talking about, he goes, I set up my LLC. I set up my business license. I've got $30,000 in inventory. I'm ready to launch my own thing. That was the first topic of our conversation. Before, how's your mom and them? How's your wife? How's your kids? No, it was, dude, the business is set up. I'm ready to launch. Let's go. I appreciate that level of conversation. We didn't get to talking about family until like 30 minutes into the conversation. And it was kind of a sidebar. It's like, oh, we forgot to check the box. How's your wife? How's your kids? That's ideas, not people. People matter. I really don't get me wrong. People absolutely matter. But if you're sitting around and all you're talking is drama and nonsense, oh my God, did you guys see Susie's purse? Talk about fake. Right? No, get out of here. Because I hear that and I'm like, oh, Susie got a fake purse. Where did she get it? Can I get a distributor's number? Maybe we can sell some of them purses and make some real money and buy you the real one. I'll sell 300 fake purses and buy a real one for my wife. Hell yeah. You guys laugh because you know it's true. You know people like that. Hell, you are people like that. Sometimes, not all the time. So this weekend, as we go into the holidays, we go into a weekend, we spend time with our family, with our friends, and the loved ones. Be critical about where you're investing your time. If you're driving to work 30 minutes every single day and there's just silence in the car, I think silence is better than shit music. There's thousands of podcasts out there, second date updates and War of the Roses and the cheating spouses meetings and calls and stuff like that. Why do you listen to that? It's entertainment. It's toxic.
That's one thing I'll say I have changed. We talked about this not too long ago where you asked everyone, what's your favorite song? And you said, if you have a favorite song, you're listening to too much music, something along those lines. And I was like, you're right. I shouldn't be just driving in the car. I'm in my car enough going to Tucson, going back and forth that I can put on something that is helping me to better myself. And it just makes me feel better even about being in the car.
I think the exact line was, hey guys, we'll play this game right now. What's your favorite song? Come on, somebody. You know the answer already, but
War Pigs.
yeah, right?
Yep.
Oh, did you guys have a favorite song? You're wrong.
Yep.
You're wrong. You know what my favorite song is right now? It's Oceans. And I bet nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, do you mean like the sound machine?
No, it's a song called Oceans. It's Spirit
Oh,
Lead
no.
Me. It's a prayer song that's been stuck in my head for 2 weeks. I don't even know where I heard it because I don't listen to the radio.
I know exactly what song that is.
See, Michelle knows. Like it sticks in your brain. It's in my soul right now. I have no idea where I even heard the song, but it's been there for 2 weeks. But if you're going to be in the vehicle, spend some time with yourself, right? Podcasts about mindset, success, growth, wealth, money. You'll be so surprised at how much your life grows by investing the secondary time in activities that better you. What's the secondary time? How many of you have to do dishes and vacuum and do chores? Put some headphones on and listen to a book.
Hey Dan, on the topic, I put it in the chat here, but for those of you who don't know it, as a realtor, Ninja Selling is a phenomenal book, and I really got into it. I was driving back from Phoenix last weekend, and I had it actually playing through the radio, so even my family had to listen to it. But it's a very good book. It helps you with mindset, it helps you with growth, personal growth, family growth, financial growth. Phenomenal book. Highly suggest it.
Love that, guys. Share the book recommendations. Share the things that you find value in. Connect with people around you. Because I can tell there's a few people on this call I know for a fact are readers or consumers of knowledge that help better them. Anthony Sotelo, a tattooed Marine, they are known for not knowing how to read, consumes knowledge like no one else. Because he wants to better himself. He wants to build a better life for his daughter.
I'm actually looking for Ninja Selling on YouTube right now because it's free, if I find it.
He knows the secrets. He's like, I'm just going to go to YouTube because someone has it on their bootleg.
It's on YouTube. It's free on Audible. They have it on Kindle. They have it a couple other places, but they also have the Ninja Selling podcast on YouTube as well.
It is really good. I second that recommendation.
There you go.
I remember you mentioning that before, Dan, that book. Yeah.
About 6 months ago.
See,
Eric's
I'm
all-
not the only one. I'm not
late.
the only one.
Late. Guys, there are literally 100 books on my shelf behind me, and my Audible, this is insane. I went from at 30 years old, before I was 30, I'd probably read 2 books in my entire life that I didn't have to read. Like, they weren't books forced upon me, they were books I chose to read. One of them was when I was incarcerated for a dumb mistake I made drinking, and the other one was because I'm like, oh, I'm 19, I should probably read a book. It was called Black Beauty. It was a book about a horse. And the other book was The Art of Racing in the Rain. Both, I can remember both books clearly. And I know exactly what happened in one of them. I can't remember anything that happened in the other. But then when I turned 30, I found out my son was being born, and I switched into a different role. So I had a 45-minute drive to work, and instead of music, I started podcasts, and podcasts turned into books. And now I have 423 Audible books. If that's $14 to $15 a book, let's look at that, right? Just call it 423 books, $15 a piece. It's $6,300 worth of books. That's a car. That's a down payment on something bigger. But how much money do you think those books have created me?
Thousands.
Millions.
Millions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Millions. Because I haven't earned it all yet. And I'm still living by the principles that those books taught me. Now, all of those books aren't self-help and development. Some of them are dragons and fairies and some of the stuff that my wife listens to that's just troubling. But I can tell you that even books about fairies and dragons and things that aren't real, I have learned stuff from. I've learned communication. I've learned word choice. I have learned imagery. Those are some of the things that I spend the most time with. And that's one of my 5 people is myself. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of my tribe. I'm excited for you to be better. I'll see you Monday. Your job this weekend is to go out there and do something awesome. So we have good wins to talk about on Monday. Sound good? Easy enough?
Thank you.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Stay worth your time.